Well, all month we've been recognizing the contribution of African Americans and celebrating Black History Month. Tonight, Florida Governor Rick Scott also paying tribute. Bounce TV's Rahman Johnson joins us live now from the governor's mansion. And Rahman, exciting event getting on the way right now.
It is exciting, Brittany. Thank you so much. And we've been here tonight's theme, celebrating diversity. And that's what it's all about here at the Governor's Mansion for the Governor's annual Black History Month celebration. Now, the featured artist for this show is Solomon Dixon. He's a South Carolina native who calls Jacksonville home. He says that his paintings are a reflection of cultural and spiritual awareness in the journey he's taking now. And this reception honors Florida's long list of firsts when it comes to African Americans. From Jennifer Carroll, who not only is the first African American lieutenant governor, but she's also the first immigrant lieutenant governor and the first woman to be lieutenant governor. So a lot of firsts there. And Senator Arnett Girardo, who was the first black man in the Senate. So many great opportunities to deal with history. And there are a great deal of facts and information as well. The governor is also giving awards tonight to educators as well as students who have done some phenomenal things across the state. And we'll give you that information. If you want more on it or the governor's website contact, you can stop by WTXL.TV. Now, here with us live on location is Chelsea Henry, who is Black History herself. She is the youngest elected official, I think, and don't quote me on that, arguably. I'm sure there's some others that may not be, but I think you're the youngest elected official in the state of Florida. You're elected to a position in Jacksonville, Florida. You came over for this event. What is it about the governor celebrating Black history that excites you and made you come over to the event?
Well, I'm excited. This is the third year that Governor Scott, Lieutenant Governor Carroll have celebrated Black history. And I think it is a huge thing for the state of Florida for them to know that the leader of our state, Governor Scott, and his leadership are supportive of the history of and what Black History Month stands for, but most importantly, what they're doing today in today's time regarding to continue to help the African American community and other minorities.
How important do you think, I know one of the things that was said inside of the reception, that it's not just Black history, but it's American history. How important do you think everybody gets that message?
I think it's a message that needs to continue to be driven home in the aspect so that people understand the history of Black History Month and why it's so important to celebrate Black History Month, to share with students so that they know more about the contributions of African Americans, and then so that they can see, like today, Lieutenant Governor Carroll, who is living Black history.
And you, who is living Black history. Now, I got to ask you a question. I couldn't have an elected official here knowing that in a couple of weeks the Florida legislature comes into session. Obviously, Black History Month is important, and we've got some history makers in the session.
Absolutely.
Any predictions for what's going to happen in the legislative session coming up?
You know, no firm predictions. I'll say, though, that I believe it's going to be a very dynamic session as we look at many of the bills that are filing, from just the simple text message bans to the definition of civil unions, etc.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're here with Chelsea Henry, live at the Governor's Mansion in Midtown. Rahman Johnson, Bounce TV, news your way.
And we got more news.